Always ready, bro. Always ready, my man. All right, so you good to go? All right, we're going live in 3, 2, 1, boom. Hey guys, welcome back to this video. My name is Vic Strazius. Glad to be back with you again here. I'm actually fired up to be shooting this video for you. This is our last video in this little, we want to call it module. I wouldn't call it module because we had several videos, right, leading up to this one. And if you have been watching them in the order, right, in the right order, obviously we had the Internet Marketing 101 stuff, yeah? We had, what was it, 6-figure blueprint, right? Good stuff, right? We had traffic generation fast starts. Hopefully you got some good ideas going from that. And hopefully you watch those videos. You know, if you haven't watched those videos, this one is going to be useless to you, right? You want to watch the stuff that's preceding this video first. Is that cool? All right? You want to watch that stuff because what we're doing here, right, is we're building, it's like, you know, we're taking things, and I want to teach you things. Here's the deal, right? My friend, you're a member of Big Idea Mastermind, obviously, you know, Empower Network, and I don't like to complicate things, all right? You probably noticed that. You know, with me, I like to keep things simple as possible, and here is an advice I can give you, all right? If you want to make a lot of money, my friend, if you want to make $1 million a year, $1 million a month, if you want to make $100,000 a year or $100,000 a month, first of all, it's possible, right? Just know that it's possible. If it's possible for me, it's possible for you. If it's possible for somebody else, it's possible for you, all right? Don't let anybody tell you anything else, right? It's possible, all right? It's possible. Say it with me. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible for you. It's possible for me. It's possible for you, right? So that's, you know, get that, you know, just ingrain that into your head, right? It's possible. Right now, if you want to make a lot of money, you have got to keep things simple. Okay, a lot of marketers they want to complicate everything, right? They want to make it. They invent all these words and phrases and these diagrams and flow charts and whatever, right? We see them do out there, and they just take a simple concept, a simple thing, and they just overcomplicate it by putting a whole bunch of layers on it and names and jargons and everything like that, right? And then average guys, like I was, you know, when I got started 8 years ago, at the time I'm shooting this video for you, 8 years ago, about is when I got started. And you know, and I was looking at all these, you know, fancy jargons and fancy names for everything, and I'm like, man, I have to learn all this stuff, and it's, you know, and to me that was like a big mountain, right, that I needed to, you know, climb, right? But keep it simple, man. Keep it simple. Here's a diagram for you. Make sure you don't have a Sharpie here. It would be a bad idea to write with Sharpie. My friend, here's a deal, right? Picture this is your mountain, all right? And in case you didn't know, I got some artistic skills, man. Yeah. Nah, not really. Just kidding. All right, so this is your whatever, Mount Everest, right? And so this is where, let's say this is a brand new guy over here, right? Brand new marketer, might be you. This was me 8 years ago, right? This was me 8 years ago. We're standing right in front of this mountain, and we're looking at this thing. It's gigantic, right? There is ice on the top, and we can't even see it because the clouds are about floating right about over here, whatever the case is, right? It's just like this giant thing that's out there just in front of us, and we just like, man, how can I climb that thing, right? Well, you know what a lot of marketers are doing? A lot of marketers are going to tell us. They told me, they said, Vic, if you want to climb this Mount Everest, right? Oh, first of all, you got to be somebody special to do that, right? It's not, you know, I mean, you can get there, but it's going to be like, listen, you need this tool and this tool and this tool, and you need to have this knowledge and this knowledge and this knowledge. And basically, what they're doing is, as I'm starting to climb this mountain over here, right? And let's say, you know, what they're doing is along the way, right? They're giving me all this baggage right over here, right? This baggage right here on my back. Obviously, oops, I actually did that on purpose. So they loaded me with all this baggage, right? That I thought I needed, all the tools and all this crap, right? And what happens is when you're on the bottom here, you think that you need all that stuff, right? Because, you know, hey, what happens if you get to the, you know, to this spot over here, and you know, you need some kind of, you know, some kind of tool. Maybe you need an ice pick or something, whatever, right? But what happens is we get here, and this guy is over here, right? And he's trying to, and he's got all this baggage behind him, and this stuff, it just pulls him down, man. And there is no possible way that this guy can get to the top, right, of this Mount Everest. No possible way. This is what's happening in our industry, right? A lot of times, right? What I want to do for you, my friend, is this. I just want to give you a path. And I'm going to say, instead of going here, hey, just go boom. Because you need to get from here, from this point to this point, right? Make sense? No money to making $100,000 a month, all right? All right? Maybe your goal is 10,000 a month. Maybe your goal is, you're just starting out. Maybe you just want to do 5,000, right? My friend, whatever this number is for you, whatever this goal is, right? Whatever it is that's on the other side of this Mount Everest, metaphorically speaking, obviously, right? Whatever this thing is, just know that if somebody else can be here, you can be here, right? If I could go through this, you can go through this, right? And you know what I did? I was just fortunate enough to have right mentors in my life early in my career, and I was just smart enough to listen to them. And what they said, Vic, you don't need all this garbage, man. Remove it, get rid of it. You don't need that, right? What you need, you don't even need this Mount Everest. It doesn't exist. This Mount Everest thing, it's all in our minds, all right? It's all in our minds, okay? It doesn't exist. Good concept, isn't it? It doesn't exist. My friend, there is no Mount Everest. This business is simple. If you can keep it simple, remove it, okay? Don't think that this is something gigantic. There's like a big mountain you need to climb over. No, you don't. Isn't that exciting? You don't. All you need to do is boom. You just need a clear path, right? From over here to over here. And so that's what I wanted to do for you here, obviously starting with this basic level. And as you progress, as you get to the, ultimately you want to be diamond, okay? Let me just tell you this, just get it out of the way right now. You need to be diamond because diamond is where you need to be, all right? And I think I just said it twice, just basically reverse, rewording the same thing, right? But here's why you need to get to diamond with Big Idea Mastermind, because the whole thing is being put together strategically, right? What we talked about in the basic level, you got the mindset stuff, right? We talked about the six-figure blueprint. All this stuff is very, very important because your business, okay? Your business, my friend, is a reflection of who? Your business is a reflection of you. Make sense? Your business is a reflection of you. All right? So everything, this is your foundation stuff over here, right? You will never run away from you. People who start a company and they try to do something with the company and it doesn't work. They go to a different company, they try to do something and it doesn't work. They encounter failure after failure after failure, jumping from company to company to company, from program to program to program, from system to system to system. They're failing along the way with every single thing they're doing. Is that because the company is not good enough? Is that because the system is not good enough? Especially if they see other people are just going, boom, from there to there, fast, okay? Well, they're not failing because the company doesn't work. Right? There's probably top earners in that company, right? There is top earners in Big Idea Mastermind, right? There is top earners in Empowered Network, okay? And my friend, there is no difference between somebody like myself, right? Who is, at the time I'm filming this for you, I am the top earner in Empowered Network, right? You probably already know that. But I'm not somebody special, okay? The difference, right here, boom. Right here. That's it. Your business is a mirror reflection of you, okay? So, in this business, if you want to make a lot of money, you got to keep things simple. You got to do the stuff we've been talking about up to this point. You got to do go through the six-figure blueprint. I explained to you how the whole thing is structured, right? How to build your skyscraper, right? I obviously use that metaphor because it's easy to explain, it's easy to understand. We talked about, I gave you some ideas for traffic generation. When you get to diamond, I'll actually, obviously you'll be in the more elite inner circle. And the whole thing is, the reason I'm doing this, my friend, is because I need you to be a diamond. Because when you are diamond with Big Idea Mastermind, that's when you can actually I mean, that's when you can actually start talking about numbers like this: 100,000 a month, 50,000 a month. If you're just basic, well, you need to learn some basic concepts, right? And that's cool if you just want to stay basic, but I don't think you want to be average. I'm earning the kind of money I'm earning not because I'm somebody special, right? But because I am not average, right? And I hope you're not average, because average people don't want to learn this stuff. Average people don't want to talk about this stuff. Average people they just want to, they just say, Vic, just give me a push button thing, just teach me the little trick or the trick, just teach me the secret, right? What can I do today to make $10,000 next month? That's what average people want to know. That's what average people are doing, right? But my friend, I am not average. I had to learn. If you want to build this skyscraper right over here, my friend, right? This is going to be your tall skyscraper, and obviously my art here is not very good. But if you want this to be your skyscraper, my friend, you know what? It starts with you. Okay, and I hope you're not average. I hope you don't see yourself as just somebody who's just gonna settle for second best or third best or 40th best. You know what I mean? I hope you're gonna be one of those people who say, I'm gonna be the best. If Vic can be number one, I can beat him, right? If he can claim all those prizes, if he can do all that kind of stuff with the Empower Network, I can do that and more. I hope you're one of the person like that. I hope you're gonna stand up and you're gonna say, hey, if Tracy Walker can do it, if Lawrence Stamp, if that Asian guy can do it, I can do this. I hope you're going to stand up and you're going to say, hey, if all those people were up on stage at the last Empower Network event, if they could do it, I can do it. My friend, let me tell you something. You can do this. All right? You can do this. But you got to do things a certain way. Okay? You got to do certain things in a certain way. And so in this video, I want to talk to you about this concept called, hold on one sec. I want to talk to you about this concept called list building. Okay? So, when it comes to list building, I can actually keep it very, very simple and just end this video with just two words. You ready for it? Write it down. Get it. Okay? Get it. Or build it. Okay? That's basically that's it. Okay? If we just ended this video, that's it, right? That would be the message for this video. You need to have a list. Let me erase this real quick. And I'm going to talk to you about a couple ideas that you need to understand as a marketer, okay? So, quick test for you here. This is your traffic, okay? You're getting traffic from different sources, whatever, it doesn't matter where it's coming from, but that is your traffic. Question, where do you send this traffic to? Where does it go to? Your blog? No, right? Especially if you're buying traffic, right? Where does your traffic go to? Well, if you said landing page, you would be correct. All right? This is your landing page, my friend. Okay? The good old little LP. And what do you have on your landing page? You got an opt-in box and you got a big old submit button, right? All right. Big old submit button. What happens here? Well, what happens here, my friend, is this landing page, which you have, right? This is your front door to your business. Okay, because your business looks like this. Well, your traffic, people that you send to your landing page, they get to your landing page, they opt in, right? Not everybody's gonna opt in, but 30, 40%, whatever the number is, right? They're gonna opt in, and they get redirected to whatever you're selling, whatever you got on the back end right behind this landing page, right? If it's the video series, if it's the a lot of times it's just gonna be a video with a buy button, whatever, right? But this is your business on a surface level, okay? But what happens here is when people get here, they opt in, right? They enter their name or email address. What happens is they get added to this thing called your list, okay? And we'll just represent it with this little circle, okay? This is your list, my friend, okay? Now, question for you. How do you think I was able to earn the kind of money I've earned with the Big Idea Mastermind and Empower Network in this short period of time? How do you think I did that? Do you think I did that by just driving massive amounts of traffic to my landing page? Well, if you're thinking that, you're mistaken, all right? I did not do that by getting tons of traffic to my landing page. Now, this can help, right? But if you're just driving tons of traffic to your landing page, right, all the time, and you're not monetizing your list that you're building, okay, and man, this is a terrible circle. I better redo this. It drives me crazy. I think I can do a better one. Let's see. I'm not even going to edit this video. Let's see if we can do a little better one. Oh man. See, I can. All right, there you go. So my money came from over here, from the list. Okay. So what happens is this. People come to your landing page, they're gonna opt in, they're getting to your list. About, anywhere from 2 to probably 10% or so, maybe, if your offer is really, really good. We're constantly tweaking things with Big Idea Mastermind. We have more funnels coming out. We have, we're testing different things in the background, and whatever is working the best, we're going to be adding as an option for you here, for your business center, right? With Big Idea Mastermind. Hey, listen, Empower Network is coming out with some really, really, really awesome stuff. Okay, I'm really, really excited about that. So we're going to be following the trend. We're going to be right in line with their technologies, right? As they coming out with new technology, we're going to be improving our stuff. We're going to be reflecting whatever they got going on, right? So my intention, my friend, I want you to be the richest group in Empower Network. I want a Big Idea Mastermind. I want you to be with us. I want you to be at the $100,000 a month club. I want you to be at the Millionaires Retreats. I want you to be the next millionaire with Big Idea Mastermind and Empower Network. You ready for it? Hey, the cool thing, the awesome thing is you just have to believe that it's possible for you. Make sense? It's possible for you. It's possible for you. How do you do that? Well, you do that by doing things that we're talking about. And you do that by getting to Diamond as well. Okay, very, very important. So, obviously this, I'm not going to talk about what happens here from this point on, because there can be different things happening, right? What I want to talk to you about in this video here, and for this concept is this list building thing, right? The reality is this, my friend. If somebody's going to opt into your list, okay, they are not going to be just your subscriber. Okay, it's just a fact. You just have to embrace the fact. You just have to realize that there is no such thing as my subscriber. Okay, there is no such thing as just my list. Okay, if somebody's on your list, they're probably on 20, 30, 40 other marketers' lists. Okay, if you're on my list, if you're getting emails from me, how many other marketers' emails are you getting? Okay, there you go. That's a proof in the pudding for you right there. Same thing with your people. Okay, so if they opt into your list, they will be on other marketers' lists as well, and you just have to realize it. Now, the biggest struggle that marketers face is this thing called email open rates, right? So if this is your list, there's probably going to be about 20% or so, okay, on average. Now, some marketers see, 2 to 5% open rates. Some marketers see 30, 40, percent open rates. But I'd say, 20% is about average open rate, okay? That means that there is 80% unopened, okay? When you send out an email, okay, there's a lot of people who are not going to open your emails. And this is what a lot of marketers are fighting with. Okay. Now, my open rates for my emails are about, depending on what I send out in the subject line and things like that, but it's anywhere from about 30 to sometimes up to 60%. Okay. Now, why is that? Okay. Why is that? Well, it's because I have learned some ideas on how to talk to this list and how to communicate with this list that kind of separates me a little bit as a marketer, because I'm all about being a little bit different, right? I'm all about doing things a little bit different. First of all, I'm just being myself. Like I'm talking to you through this camera right over here, right? And I don't care about being this professional or anything, right? I mean, I can screw up on my handwriting and I can just erase it, move on again. I mean, it's no big deal. It's just I am who I am, right? And some people don't resonate with that. Cool, they can go find somebody else to follow. But I'm just being myself, right? So thing number one is you don't have to pretend to be somebody that you're not. Okay, just be yourself, my friend. You will never please everybody, and you don't need to please everybody. Okay, you don't need to go and try to attract everybody possible, because it's not possible. okay? You need to attract people who will be attracted to you, because those are the people you want to do business with. So those are the people that will build your business and help you build your business, okay? So if you're writing things down, right? Thing number one, remember, is keep it simple. Thing number two is be yourself, okay? Thing number three is learn how to communicate with your list. Now, we have an absolutely amazing, just incredible, the best, I'd say probably the best in the industry, bar none, training on how to do this, how to talk to your list. You know, different methods, different strategies, different campaigns with examples that you can just model and just kind of swipe, right, and implement in your business as you go. That teaches you how to talk to your list, how to talk to these 80%ers over here, right, to get them to take action, how to really, really separate yourself and take yourself and put yourself to the next level as a marketer. We have that training in the diamond level. Well, actually, it's part of the High Traffic Academy, right? Which is a product that I have. It sells for $2,000 right now on the internet. You get that for free when you upgrade to Big Idea Mastermind Diamond. Okay, again, you get it for free when you get to Diamond. All right, and I got bugs flying around. Sorry about that. But that teaches you, right, specifically how to communicate with your list, gives you specific things, which I don't have the luxury of time to do that here, and I will not do that here, because, especially if you're just basic, if you just pay 25 bucks, obviously I'm not going to give you this information that I paid, you know, $20,000 for to learn, right? I'm just not going to give that out to you for 25 bucks. It's a business, right? It's a business, and you have to invest in your business. I want to condition you, my friend, to think like a businessman, all right? The reason I earn the kind of money I earn is because I treat this as a business, right? And I go into this with a business mentality. Now, it's not a hobby for me; it's a business for me, right? And the same thing will happen to you as well, right? I'm gonna teach you what you need to know. But people, think about it: people coming behind you, right? Again, they're watching everything that you're watching, and if you just stay basic, well, your people are not gonna. Well, they'll never upgrade, right? Because you will get complacent, you will get stuck, right? And your people are going to look at you and, you know, why would they upgrade if, you know, their sponsor is not upgrading, right? I mean, their sponsor, you always need to learn this stuff, right? You always need to learn, put good information. But the cool thing is, when you get to Diamond, you know, obviously you don't have to pay $20,000 to learn this stuff. You get it for free, okay? So I do want to talk to you about couple ideas though on how to better separate yourself as a marketer, okay? So list building concept is very, very basic. Basically, you just send traffic to your landing page. Boom, that's it, okay? That's your list building right here. The rest of the work is gonna come in, with your work with your list, okay? The rest of the stuff you need to, you know, what you really, really need to master is how to influence people, okay? How to communicate with people, how to talk to them, okay, over here. Because my income, the reason I earned the kind of money I earned is because I learned how to talk to my list right over here. Not this, okay? This is kind of the front door, but really where your money is going to come in from is right here. Every single dollar you're going to earn in this industry is going to come, guess where? From people. You need to know how to get them in, but then you need to know how to talk to them, okay? So here I will give you I'll do more art here for you, okay, for free. Okay, these are your emails, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what I do with my list is this. I can take you back. You know, a lot of people look at me right now and they're like, Vic is lucky. You know, he is the #1 with Empower Network, whatever. He's got all this money. He should give some of his money to us. Blah blah blah, blee blee blee, right? And you know, and they just think that, you know, Vic is somebody special. Vic was, you know, he inherited his business, whatever, his list, whatever. The fact of the matter, guys, is I started from scratch. 8 years ago, I was as green as, you know, as it gets. Okay, I had no idea how to do any of this marketing stuff. Okay, I started out with 0 list. A lot of you are starting out with 0 list right now. okay? How did I build myself? How did I build my business? Here's how. You focus on your small successes, okay? Number one, remember what thing number one was? Keep it simple. Number two, be yourself, right? Number three, learn how to communicate with your list. Number four, build on small successes, okay? You want to build on your small successes. Here's what I did. I ran a solo ad, okay? Or actually, I started out on Craigslist, if you believe it, okay? I started out on Craigslist because I did not have a lot of money to get started. In fact, I did not have any money to get started. I borrowed the money to get started, and I wasted through 20,000 of it. Did not know what I was doing. And, and then when I was down to my last, literally to my last dollar, I went out on Craigslist, and I was starting to advertise on Craigslist. And I was, I got a few people here. I might have run a solo ad. I don't remember exactly what I did, but it was very, very low cost, perhaps even free marketing in the beginning for me. And so I got like 20 subscribers over here, right, to my list, 20 subscribers. And I was promoting an opportunity on the back end over here, obviously. That was like, $2,000. I was getting paid like $1,000 or something like that to, when somebody signed up. So anyway, my mentor said, Vic, build on small successes. I said, how do you do that? He's like, well, celebrate your small wins, right? So when I got my first 20 subscribers over here, okay, to my list, I sent them an email. I said, guys, check it out. And I got my camera, right? I documented, I did a video proof on my 20 subscribers, okay? And I got those 20 subscribers in like 3-4 hours, right, after running my ad. And I said, hey guys, listen. And I sent this email. Keep in mind, I have like 20 people on my list over here. And I sent out a broadcast email to them over here, right? I say, hey guys, listen. I just got 20 subscribers in like 3 hours, right? And guess what? I'm going to teach you exactly how I did that because I was promoting a business opportunity, right? And my subscribers were people who were looking for ways to generate money on the internet, right? So they were in the same niche that you and I are in right now, right? And so I say, hey, I'm going to teach you exactly how I did that, okay? And when I got 20 subscribers, it's not much. A lot of you, you might be looking at your list right now and you might say, well, I got 10 subscribers, I got 50 subscribers, I got 200 subscribers. It's not much. There is nothing to get excited about. Man, when I got those 20 subscribers, I was on fire. I was on fire, I got my camera and I was talking like I was already a millionaire, and I said, hey guys, listen, I'm going to teach you exactly what I did to get, those 20 subscribers to my list. And, they are my 20 subscribers, right? You following? Okay? But I'm on fire. I talk to them and I say, I'm going to teach you. I shot a video to them and I sent them a video. I said, I'm going to teach you exactly how I did that on Friday. Okay? Come to this teleconference call, and I just got myself like a free teleconference line. I think like freeconferencecall.com or something like that. It was free. I didn't have to pay for it. And so I sent an email, and on that conference call, I had, 6 or 7 people showed up. Okay, and I dialed in, and they don't know how many people there are, right? When people call in on the conference line, they don't know how many people are listening with them, right? They think that there is a lot of people, but when I dial in as a moderator, and I press this *6 or whatever it is to check your participant number, right? And the computer goes, you have 6 participants on the line. And your heart kind of sinks in a little bit. I got 6 people on, man. It's not much to get excited about, right? But you know what, man? I was on fire. I treated those 6 participants on the conference line like there was like 6,000 of them. You know what I mean? And I was just fired up, man. One thing that you need to do in your business is you need to get fired up. You need to get fired up. You need to get excited about what you're doing. You need to get very, very emotionally attached to this business. I'm not talking about negatively, in a negative way here. I'm talking about being positively emotionally attached to your business. You need to be positively emotionally, because your emotions get translated. Your emotions get transferred through your emails. Your emotions get transferred through your video. Your emotions get transferred through your conference call. Okay? How you talk to people. When you take a picture for your website, it's crazy. But when you take a picture for your website, when you're taking a picture and you're posing like this or like that, or however you're posing for that picture, right? And that picture is going to be on your website. My friend, whatever is going on in your mind over here, in your little noggin, right? Whatever you you're thinking about, how you feel when you take that picture is exactly what that prospect is going to experience. And actually, that's what they will feel when they look at you on that picture. Did you know that? So, I have this 6 or 7, people on the conference line, and I talk to them like there were 6,000 of them, right? And I teach them exactly what I did to get my 20 subscribers to my landing page, okay? Do that. It works, my friend. It works, okay? So showing your little small successes and building on those small successes and getting very, very excited about them, it's going to take you to bigger successes. And then those bigger successes are going to take you to even bigger successes. Okay, so do that. So my concept is this. When everybody, keep in mind, this little subscriber over here, okay, this little guy, okay, he's your subscriber. Okay, there might be two of them, right? There might be 10,000 of them on your list right now. And as you get more traffic, more and more subscribers are coming to your list and they're joining your list, right? But he is not only on your list, he is also on other people's lists, right? Other people's lists as well. And these guys over here, guess what they're doing? Okay? They're bombarding him all the time, okay? They're pitching all the time, every single day, maybe 5-10 times a day. He's getting emails from other marketers pitching him their stuff. Pitching. That's what they do, right? That's what they do. Guess what? How can you, as a marketer, and you understand this concept called being a little bit different, right? What can you do as a marketer to separate yourself just a little bit, right? So that this guy looks at you as an authority. So this guy looks at you as somebody a little bit different, okay? What I do, again, you don't have to follow anything I'm going to teach you here in this video, okay? In fact, if you follow what I teach you in this video, you might make $0. I don't know, you might die. just kidding. You might make $100,000, I don't know, or anything in between, right? You might make $1 million. I have no idea. I will just teach you what I do in my business. That does not guarantee that you will have the same results that I have, okay? Because I don't know if you're going to apply this stuff. And I don't know how excited about what you're doing, right? Like what I'm doing, I'm fired up about what I'm doing, right? And so that comes across. My passion comes across in my videos, my passion comes across in my emails, because I'm genuinely excited about this business. And I was excited when I was not even making $1, okay, my friend? So, maybe that's a secret. I don't know, okay? But here's what I do in my business. I like to keep it around 5-to-1 ratio, okay? Anywhere from 3 to 5 to 1 ratio, okay? So here's what I mean. I will give them 3 pieces of content. Content, let me just do it like this, okay? Content, pitch. If you want to follow that formula, that's a good formula to follow, right? Content, pitch. Now, here is what I mean by that. As a marketer, you always need to be learning stuff, right? You always need to be striving to get to the next level. You always want to be surrounding with people who are earning way more than you are, okay? Like my goal right now is I want to get my income to $1 million per month, okay? Now, you don't just take your income from, 200 or 300,000, whatever it is right now, and to $1 million, right? You don't just take your income from $1,000 if you're just getting started. Maybe from 0 to $100,000 per month. You don't just do that by being the same person. You know what's cool about this business, my friend, is there is no ceiling on your income. You can earn as much as you want. You can create a lifestyle. If you can only imagine it, you can have it. That's the beauty of what we do, right? But what's going to help you, or actually what's going to take you there, is you, okay? You need to become the person that's going to be worthy of $100,000 per month income. I need to become a person that's going to be worthy of $1 million per month income. You know what I mean? And I believe it. In fact, it's already done, all right? I just need to go out there and claim it, right? And so there are certain things we need to do, on our journey to that goal, okay? So there is no goal that's way too big, okay? There is no goal that's unachievable. If they could put a man on the moon, man, we can do anything we can set our mind to, okay? I just believe that. I just have that unwavering faith that whatever I set my mind to is going to happen, okay? In fact, it's already happened the moment I decided. The moment I decided, it's already happened. Okay, and now I just need to. It's like, it's like I'm getting on a plane here from, from, let's say, from Miami to Hawaii, right? And I know my end destination is Hawaii, and I don't care if people on the plane are going to tell me, well, this plane is going to end up in Alaska. Okay, I don't care what they tell me. I know what the end destination is going to be like. I don't care if the people on the airplane, they're going to tell me, they're going to be just, just telling me, hey man, this plane is not going anywhere, right? Hey, I'm on that plane. I know my end destination is Hawaii. I know that I'm already there. It's just the plane just needs to go, right? But when the plane takes off from Miami, it's going to be like 98 or 99% off most of the time. Actually, it's going to be about 98% of the time it's going to be off, right? It's going to go, it's going to go like that. Okay? It's going to go like that. It never goes in a straight line. Your business will never be built in a straight line. My business is never built in a straight line. Our business, we're going to find our way to success, zigging, zagging to success. You just have to believe that you're going to get to that end destination regardless of what it is. Okay, cool? So, how I separate myself is I do content, and then pitch. What do I do? What do I give them as content? Well, I'm learning stuff, okay? What I'm learning, I'm implementing in my business, and I get results, or not, right? And then so stuff that I'm learning in my business, guess what I do? I share with my subscribers, okay? I send them an email saying, hey guys, I'm gonna do a webinar for you. If you've been on my list, you know what you know how I do it, right? I say, hey, I'm gonna do a webinar. Just gonna teach you some things. Not gonna sell you anything at all, okay? Just gonna teach you some things. And I teach them what I know how to do, okay? That's why it's important for you to be a diamond. That's why it's important for you to mastermind with people who are way higher, who are getting way more and better results that you currently are getting, okay? And it doesn't mean that you're you're less of a person or whatever the thing is, right? Because we all started out exactly the same, okay? For me to take my income to $1 million per month, I need to be hanging out with people who are earning billions of dollars. If you want to take your income to $20,000 per month, you need to be hanging out with people who are earning $200,000 per month. Okay? That's who you need to be hanging out with. Okay? How do you do that? Well, obviously you do that by, making a decision to, number one, become a diamond, get to our diamond retreats, right? You go to events, you go to conferences, you go to the, to live hangouts or whatever. You just consciously make a decision that, hey, this is my business. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to do what I need to do to get there. Okay? Nobody else is going to tell me otherwise. Nobody else is going to derail me. I am there already. Okay? And so sometimes we're going to have to take, our roads are going to be like that, but eventually you're going to be there. Okay? So whatever I'm learning, if I see something that's working, boom, I'm going to send them a content. I'm going to say, hey guys, I'm not going to sell you anything. Just want to say thank you for being my subscriber. Okay? As my way of saying thank you for being my subscriber, I'm going to teach you this thing for free. Boom. Get to this webinar or get to this Google Hangout or get to this conference call, and I'll just teach them for free. Okay? All of a sudden, when you do that, your list, this guy over here is going to look at you and he's going to say, wow, these guys are not doing that. You see what I mean? These guys are not doing that because these guys is just buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. They're pitching. They're pitchers. So something else I might do, right, is I might send them out an email and I might say, hey guys, listen, I'm thinking about doing a free training for y'all, okay? Again, as my way of saying thank you for being my subscriber, but I need your help. I want to teach you what you need to learn. I want to teach you what you want to learn, okay? So would you tell me what you need help with the most, okay? And how do I do that? Is I just go to a site called SurveyMonkey, okay? SurveyMonkey.com. Pretty nifty little site, okay? You go to SurveyMonkey.com. You get yourself a free account. And it allows you to create surveys for free, okay? You create a survey, you just say, hey, what's your number one challenge in this industry? And you give them 3 answers, okay? But again, you frame it in a way, you don't just come out and say, hey, what's your number one challenge, okay? You be yourself. You remember the things we talked about, Ralph, right? Thing number 2 is be yourself. Just what's your style? How would you like others to talk to you? Just be yourself. You're going to develop your own little style. You know how you are as a marketer, and that's what you want to stick to. You never want to pretend to be somebody you're not. Okay, you can model other people if you want. Let's say if you look at somebody and you like how they communicate, you like how they move as a marketer, right? You want to model some of those traits, and you want to model some of those quote unquote moves, right? As a marketer, you can do that, but you create your own little style. Okay, so you want to get closer to your prospect. Okay, and you want to get their attention, right? And you want to position yourself as somebody who is genuine, number one, somebody who is there and willing to help them. Okay, and then somebody who actually has good stuff to give, and you can't have good stuff unless you actually get good stuff, okay? That's why my goal is not only help you make 25 bucks, my friend. My goal is to help you become a millionaire, okay? My goal is to help you get to that 7-figure club, okay, which is cool, where you're earning $1 million or more per year. That's where you need to be, okay? So I might send them a survey saying, hey, what do you need help with the most? And I'll give them topics that I can deliver on, right? Traffic generation, help me make up, my first $100 online. These are some answers I'll give them, right? And I'll actually tell them to, have them pick the answer that best, that they need help with the most. And so they'll tell me. So your list will tell you what they want to hear and learn about, okay? So then what you do is, guess what? You deliver on that topic. If 70% of your list is going to say, hey, I need help with traffic generation, well, you can, obviously if you're a diamond, you have access to High Traffic Academy. You learn some of those strategies, and you take one strategy, one thing, one nugget, one idea, and you send them an email saying, hey, a lot of you guys said that you need help with traffic generation. I just wanted to give this to you for free. You shoot a little video, right? Or you do a little hangout or webinar or conference call, whatever, and you just talk about that strategy that, about the topic that they asked you to talk about. Does that make sense? So what happens is their trust, and I don't have a room to write here, but what happens is their trust is going to go higher, okay? They will trust you more, okay? And they will want to do business with you over here. Make sense? So that's how you give them content, and then when you pitch them, right, obviously you pitch them whatever you have over here, right? So whatever you're promoting, whether it's Big Idea, whether it's Empower Network or whatever, right, you're promoting in the back end, that's what you pitch them, right? But see, you don't just pitch them because your list, your open rate is going to go down to like 2%. You don't want that. You want your open rates to be like this, and then like this, and then like this, right? You want to have a lot of people opening your emails, okay? And you do that by consciously engineering and deliberately engineering this follow-up sequence for yourself, right? And again, this is the kind of the model that I follow myself in my business, and it works for me, right? And I know it will work for you if you're just being genuine about it. But again, I can't, I'm not going to go into the too many details. I mean, there is, like I said, get to diamond, my friend. Just get to diamond, because if you want this business to be your business, I mean, like for me, this is it. I wouldn't want to be anybody else. I wouldn't want to do anything else. This is my home. I absolutely love what I do. In fact, this is like 11:30 p.m. right now. I'm in my studio recording this video for you. I love what I do. I don't get boring with this. I just love it. I could do it all night long. And I just love what I do. So if you want this business to be it for you, right? If you want to say, if you're just gonna say, this is it, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. I'm gonna learn what I need to learn, right? I'm gonna build my business. I'm gonna build a dynasty here, not only for myself but for my children, for my grandchildren. My friend, you can do this. You can do this. This is the best opportunity, bar none. I mean, I don't see anything else being as lucrative as what you and I have our hands on. I don't know of any other industry, any other company where I can go out there and I can earn $1 million bucks a month. You know what I mean? I don't know very many of those, but I have an opportunity here. you have an opportunity here, right? Get serious. Get to diamond, because that's where, I mean, you are in business for yourself, right? And you need to learn this stuff. So there's a lot more of these strategies in the High Traffic Academy, right? And you get that for free by getting to diamond. Okay, my friend. So couple other minor things I wanted to kind of touch upon in this video while still having you here is that okay, so how often do you send these emails, right? How often, you know, how many days apart and things like that? Well, personally, you know, I mean, there's marketers that will tell you email every single day. Okay, you can do that. My strategy is I don't want to email my people every single day. Okay, I want to keep them waiting for my next email. If I email them every single day, I think, and again, you don't have to listen to what I tell you. Okay, I'm just telling you what works for me. You have to create your own, and you will come up. You will have your own feel for your business. Okay, but for me personally, I want to keep them waiting for my next piece to come out. Okay, I don't want people to just see my name in their inbox every single day and they get so used to it that they don't open it anymore. You know, but the secret is this. The secret is that when I send them an email, when I send them this content and this content and this content, this stuff is really, really good. This stuff really opens their eyes and they go, wow, that thing is awesome. And it's free, you know? So they're waiting for my next thing to come out. And when it comes out, when they see my name in their inbox, they're opening their email, okay? So I usually would email my list probably a couple times a week, you know, a couple times a week or so. But again, the trick, don't just say, you know, Vic told me to email my list a couple times a week, so I'm just going to do that and I'm just going to send them whatever, right? If you do that, your stuff have to be really, really good. That's why I'm so adamant, and that's why I'm going to tell you to get to diamond as long as you're going to listen to me, you know, really, because this stuff is going to be good if you have good information coming into your mind, into your head. Okay, you can't give good stuff out if you don't have good stuff coming in on a daily basis. That's why reading is so important. That's why that six-figure blueprint stuff we've been talking about in one of the previous videos is so important. That's why learning this business is so important. That's why being a student of the business is so important, my friend, right? That's why the Internet Marketing 101 strategies is so important. That's why you getting to diamond is so important, because you get more knowledge, you get more information, you get more exclusive information. Hey, listen, I'm going to be flying out to New York here. Actually, this you know, later on, actually, I think like 2 weeks or like a week from today. I don't even know what the date today is. But anyway, but I'm going to this workshop. I'm paying $10,000 for 1 day to hang out with these guys who are billionaires for 1 day. Okay, why? Because I want to get their knowledge. I want to hang around with them. I want to pick their brains. I want to exchange ideas with them. I want to know what's working for them. Does that make sense? I'm investing in my business. I'm investing in my future. You got to invest in your future. You got to invest in your business. Okay, so you started the business. This business can make you a lot of money, but you got to treat it like a business, my friend. Okay, and so you get good information, right? To give good information. And when you give good information, you will rise yourself up. You will become different, right? You will be above, head and shoulders above everybody else as marketers. And it's going to be easy for you to make money. So how did I make all the money that I made with Empower Network so far? And we're not even, I mean, we're just getting started, my friend. I did that by communicating with my list. Obviously getting traffic, building my list, and communicating and crafting and cultivating my list by doing this stuff we've been talking about. Does it make sense? I hope this makes sense to you. Again, this is basic stuff, but remember what I said, right? Your business is this. You got your foundation, which is you, yeah? You. So you never run away from yourself. In the beginning of this video, I said people jump from company to company to company thinking that it's the company's fault that they're not successful. But they're taking the same person with them everywhere they go. You never run away from yourself. okay? So foundation is you. Your business is as good as you, okay? As your thinking, right? As your vision, as your dreams. You got to start dreaming, man. Start dreaming, you know. Get some things that will get you excited, you know. Pick out, you know, what do you want? You want a fancy car? You want a fancy house? You know, you want whatever, you know, $1,000 pen. What do you want? You know, what do you want to do? Why are you here? Get something, get that goal in front of your eyes that will just fire you up. When you think about it, when you look at it, it's going to just fire you up. You know, it's going to get you going. It's going to get you, you know, it's going to wake you up at 7 o'clock and just, you know, makes you excited for the day to come, right? For the, you know, for what you're going to do today, right? You got to have that crystal clear goal. The stuff we've been talking about up until this point, right? Obviously. So foundational is important. Then there is 3 skills you need to master. Traffic generation is number 1, right? And I gave you some ideas, my friend. I gave you some ideas in one of the previous videos here in this section. Okay? When you get to diamond, I give you specific vendors and specific sources, specific networks that most marketers don't know about, where, you know, you just go there and just say, hey, I want 10,000 visitors to my site tomorrow. Boom, you got it. Okay? Again, I'm not going to share that information here because I paid a lot of stuff for that, right? A lot of money for that stuff. See, it's almost midnight here, so I'm saying some things that, you know, my words are kind of getting mixed up right now, but that's okay. I'm going to finish this video, and we're almost done here, okay? So traffic generation is number 1. Thing number 2 is you need to learn how to convert these people, okay? Which, you know, in Big Idea Mastermind, my friend, I do a lot of this work for you, okay? I'm teaching you this. Now, you say, Vic, all this stuff, do I need to have my own follow-ups and stuff like that? There is 2 answers for that, okay? We have a system in place for you here that takes care of all this, okay? And there is also a version that allows you to build your own brand, because ultimately you don't want to depend on Vic. You don't want to depend on Big Idea. You want to depend on you. Does that make sense? You want to get to the point to where you control your sales funnel. You want to get to the point to where you control how people look at you, right? You have that ability, okay? And so that's why I'm teaching this stuff, because this is the stuff you can apply to anything. Not just Big Idea Mastermind or Empower Network. You can apply this to anything that you're doing out there on the internet, okay? Cool? So thing number 2, right, is you need to learn how to actually convert your prospects, okay? And then thing number 3 is this communication skills. But communication and conversion, they're going to go hand in hand. These are like the salt and pepper. You know, they always go together, right? You get better conversions by getting better at communication and persuasion. And persuasion, I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean it in the most positive way possible, right? So how you talk to your list is how you're going to convert. If you talk to your list good, you're going to convert good. Does that make sense? So these are 3 skills, man. If you master those, you can decide how much money you make, and you can go out there and get it, okay? So to recap, here's the deal. Send traffic to your landing page, right? Whatever is going on after that is not as important as your ability to learn how to talk to your list. My friend, the best advice I can give you, and I've watched a lot of trainings on how to communicate to your list, how to get more people to open your emails, right? How to deploy these little, cool tactics and strategies to talk to your list, and how to raise yourself above the so-called marketers, right? The best training that I have come across, we have that in High Traffic Academy, okay? Which you can actually buy that course for $2,000. I would not recommend you do that though, because you can actually just upgrade to Diamond, okay? Big Idea Diamond member, become a Diamond member of Big Idea, and you get High Traffic Academy for free. That's right, you get it for free. And you learn that stuff, okay? You learn that stuff for free. Of course, you get a bunch more stuff than just that, okay, as a Diamond member. My friend, make a decision. This is your business. You're going to be here for a long haul. You're going to be here. You're here to stay, right? You're not here just to kind of dip your toes in the water or whatever, right? You're here to stay. If I can make $300,000 a month doing what I'm doing, if I can get to $1 million a month, you can get to $100,000 a month. You can get to $300,000 a month. You can get to $500,000 a month. We're throwing these numbers around like it's nothing, But the cool thing is the person you become on that journey. Okay, so that's really where all the excitement is. You know, it's not the money. You know, it's not the things. You know, it's gonna be there for a while, and you know, you get used to it, and then it's just another thing, right? But when you have the knowledge, and I keep saying this, it's like riding a bicycle, right? You learn it once, you never forget it, okay? And then all of a sudden, this guy over here, he's gonna look at you and he's gonna say, man, you got all this value. He knows what he knows what he's talking about, right? That's how he's gonna talk about you. And all these guys, they're just another marketer. My friend, that's when you can actually, quote unquote, print money. That's when you can decide how much money you can make, or you want to make. Go out there and it's done. My friend, thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the diamond circles. My name is Vic, signing out. Love you. I'll see you around.